Matthew Wolff, 1 under. Matthew, how would you describe your round today?
Gosh, a lot of good and a lot of bad. I started off really strong and made, quite a few putts at the start of my round and, stumbled a little bit, but, it's the U.S. Open. Everyone's going to stumble. And like I said in the last interview I gave, I think that I'd be very impressed if someone went 72 holes without a double bogey. Even a double bogey is really good in my opinion, just with how fast the greens are and how thick the rough is. And, just stuff's going to happen and, things aren't always going to go your way. And I think I handled it pretty well today and a lot better than I have in the past.
How did the course play compared to your expectations?
I didn't really have any expectations. So, I thought that the course played, really hard and exactly like a U.S. Open should. The rough was really thick and around the greens was probably even thicker than off the fairways. And, it's the way I describe a U.S. Open is you hit a drive and even if you hit the fairway, you're not done with the hole. And it's like every shot out there, no matter what putt you're hitting, you can have an 8-footer down the hill and it's like you could have 7 feet coming back. So I just think that every shot you really have to focus on and, commit and prepare. And, I felt like I did that really well today. And like I said, there's a lot of good and a lot of bad, but I enjoyed myself, which was most important.
Yeah. What was your feeling after the hot start? And then what was your feeling a few holes later when things kind of went the other direction?
Yeah, the hot start was obviously great. I mean, I wasn't expecting it. It's my first tournament back, and it's the hardest tournament that, golf provides us. So it was really nice to start the way I did. And I was turning to my caddy after I birdied the par 5 13, and I was like, dude, I'm 3 under right now. And he's like, I know. And I didn't even realize it. And then, I started to, fall back a little bit, but that's kind of when I realized, like, all right, well, I fell back a little bit and things weren't always going good, but I'm still enjoying myself and having fun and being happy. And in my opinion right now, that's kind of what I'm working on and the most important thing for me. Regardless of how it goes out there, I just want to make sure that I'm enjoying myself and enjoying my time out here because, it's awesome to be out here.
Was there a shot that righted the ship, like maybe 18 making birdie there, or was it always pretty steady still?
I mean, yeah, there were times, obviously, the double bogey with the missed, 1-footer on 16 probably shook me up a little bit. But, my caddy and I have been working really hard about, just staying in a level headspace and focusing on the shot ahead of you and not the shot behind you. And I'm probably going to be struggling with, that and learning how to handle bad shots for the rest of my career. But I'm young and I'm learning. And like I said, I'm just trying to enjoy it.
How difficult was the decision to walk away for a little bit, and why do you think you needed it?
It was really hard. I mean, I like I said, I love the fans. I love being out here, and I want to play golf for everyone. And I think I just put too much pressure on myself, and it was a hard decision because I'm so new on the tour, and it's my first or second year, and I didn't want to walk away. I didn't think it was, I don't even think I could, to be honest. And then when I finally started to get to a bad enough spot, honestly, I was like, you know what, I need some time. And I think the biggest thing right now that I'm trying to do is enjoy myself again and just take care of myself, really. I mean, I love these fans and I want to play well for them, but right now I'm just really trying to be happy. And, like I said, I live a great life and I want to enjoy it.
How much golf did you play when you were away?
I took a good amount of time off. I've been playing for the last month and a half, but even then, the last month and a half has just been, really just trying to get myself to enjoy myself again and be happy. Like, it's awesome that I played well. I mean, I'm thrilled, but no matter what happened today, the score that I shot, like I said, I just been having fun, and I haven't had fun out here in quite a while.
And last question, sorry, why come back for this one, the toughest one?
Well, I figure if I shoot 78, there's going to be a lot of people that do it as well. So, I won't stand out quite as much. But, I mean, no, I just felt like this was a good time to be back. This course sets up really good for me. And I think the U.S. Open is the hardest test in golf. And I feel like I hit the ball pretty far and I can get it out of thick rough. And, I feel like there's a lot of people that get to this event and, they already feel like they're starting from a disadvantage. And I don't feel that way. So, it was I mean, not an easy decision to come back at this time, but I thought it was the best thing. I talked with my team, and I'm glad that I did.
Matt, are you aware that, mental health and the mental attitude of athletes has been a pretty hot topic in the last couple of months?
Huge, yeah.
And has that been part of what you've gone through to decide to come play in this tournament?
I think it led me to taking time off. I think like seeing that all these other athletes coming out and being like mental health is such an important thing, and whether it's, something that's going on personally, or you're not playing well, or you're not enjoying it, or family, or anything. It's just like, in this life, it's just so important to be happy. And I live an amazing life. I mean, so many millions and millions and millions of people would trade me in a heartbeat. And I needed to just kind of get back and be like, dude, you live an unbelievable life. Like, you don't always have to play good. I know I want to always play good. I want to always please the fans, but I just kind of realized that the more I've been taking a little bit of time off, the more I just realized I was like, I just need to enjoy myself and be happy. And mental health is a really big problem. And, we play a lot of golf play a lot of basketball games. Any professional athlete, has to deal with a lot more stress and pressure than most people. And it's, it just kind of got to me, but I've been working on it. I've been learning, and I think that's all I can do.
Hey, man, two things. One of which was you talked about kind of the bad headspace you're in. What did today do for that, and what were your expectations? And did you have some butterflies a little bit, maybe more than normal on the first tee, having been away from it for a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the first tee ball, I was like, I blocked it like 40 yards right at the fairway, and I was just like, you know what, I just need to start the round. I just need to get those butterflies away, and after coming off of a break like this, when you're struggling this much mentally, it's like, I don't know if there's ever a right time to come back. And, and maybe that right time is way down the road, but I kind of told myself, I'm like, dude, I've been making progress on enjoying myself and lightening up a little bit and accepting the bad shots because everyone hits them. And I don't know, I just want to be happy, man. That's pretty much all it is.
I know you just walked off the course and it's one round, but how therapeutic was this today if you step back a little bit just to be back? And you talked about the fans and just doing what you do.
They were awesome. I mean, the fans were awesome, and, it is therapeutic, my confidence has gone up. I didn't really have any confidence before I started today, maybe just because I was so anxious or nervous or scared, but, It's just awesome being out there, having my buddy Nick on the bag. I went to college with him, and he's really helped me a lot through this. And I just can't emphasize it enough. More than the score that I shot, I was just happy to actually be smiling and laughing out there because, like I said, I haven't done it in a long time, and it's hard to do when there's this much pressure and people, eyes watching you and stuff. So I've made a huge step in the right direction, and I have a heck of a long way to go, but I'm working my way towards it.
Matt, two things. Over the last 2 months, who did you talk to, or how did you get into a better headspace than you were?
I think I just talked to the people that were close with me. I didn't block anyone out. I wasn't like, oh, I need to close my circle, but, I reached out to the people that I've always reached out to. And, my agency, the people that work there, they've been unbelievably supportive. And not only that, but my family and my girlfriend, Kim, she's been, obviously it's hard. I come back from the golf course and I'm in a, just shitty mood. And, she's just trying to put a smile on my face, and I don't want to deal with it. And it's been hard for her, hard for me, hard for everyone around me. But, the strength that everyone has on my team, and the not only the strength, but the confidence and the that they have in me is, I couldn't even ask for a better team, and like to keep it small, and they've been great.
And secondly, does it help to be in this sort of arena, to let your guard down, be vulnerable, and talk about what you're going through? Does it help at all?
Absolutely. I think the hardest part is people, fans and stuff, or anyone, unless you're actually a professional athlete or playing a sport, you just don't know the emotions that come along with it, and how much you want to please everyone and play for your fans, and on top of that, make money, and it's a living, and it's you know, in college golf, if you shot 78, you'd go back and your coach would pay for your food and you could be chilling because you were on a full ride scholarship or whatever, you know what I mean? But, you know, you come out here, you miss 5 cuts in a row and you're like, damn, I haven't made a paycheck. And it's just a lot. And it's really hard. And like I said, I'm really young. Even though I feel like I've been out here for a while, I haven't even played all of the courses that the PGA Tour runs through. So really just trying to learn and build and really mature. I mean, I'm only 22. Don't they say like the brain evolves at like 25 or something like that? It's like, I don't know, but
It's not 34.
yeah.
You and Colin and Victor had so much success so fast and so much attention was thrown at it. Did that have anything to do with it? And if I can ask, what maybe was the low point where you said, I got to stop?
I mean, I think it had a little bit to do with it. You know, I wish all the success for Colin and Victor and every young guy that makes it out here. I think it's awesome, but, you know, it's competition. It's like, you know, you want to beat them. And I think not so much the young guys, but just everyone. And, you know, I go to events, show up, and just, I mean, first round, I'm out of it already and, you know, just really in a bad spot. And, I mean, at the Masters, I think that was pretty much the turning point. Is like the entire time my head was down and I hated it. I mean, I didn't love being out there and like I didn't enjoy it and it was hard for me. I mean, I want to try to be strong for all the fans, but I guess I just am not that strong yet, but I'm trying my hardest and I'm getting there.
Man, I'm just curious how much golf you watched on TV the last 2 months.
Pretty much none. Actually, it's funny you say that because I was talking to Bubba Watson earlier on the range this week and he told me he's stopped watching golf. He only watches LPGA because they're so positive. He goes, LPGA is like the commentators, like everyone is just like so positive. Like every shot that they hit is the best shot ever. And I think that, and I'm not like hating on the LPGA. I think it's awesome because like these shots are hard out here. And it's like, you know, sometimes, you know, they're describing a shot and they make it sound easy and it's not. And it's just, I'm only trying to have positive thoughts in my head and be positive. And I mean, kudos to pretty much every professional athlete out there. I haven't been in this world for a long time, but it's fucking hard.
Thanks, Matt.
Appreciate it.